Right. Thank you, and a big you cocksucker. This motherfucker has been doing that. This is our 15th show, and that motherfucker hides behind things. And I'm a fat Canadian man, and my heart is covered in butter. So this could very well be my last show. But it is nice to work with Bobby Slayton. A big hand for him, the dirty cunt. Glorious man. And as a Canadian, I love to hear him talk. He sounds like a dirty Bugs Bunny. What's up, cunt? I just got back. I toured Australia, and that was lovely. The Australians they're like us. They're a confused fucking country. They don't know where they fit. They got Queen on the money for some fucking reason. They're lovely. They're like free-range Canadians. They're like what we could have been, given better neighbors and nicer weather. We were in Melbourne, and there were all these fires north of Melbourne, and my old lady didn't want to go. The fires, it said in the newspaper that the wild animals are coming closer to the city. And my old lady's like, fuck, I don't want to go. What are you, out of your fucking mind? We're on the 18th floor of a hotel. Even if the crocodile was lucky enough to press 18, he still has to slide a card in and out. And he can't do that because he doesn't have a fucking thumb. So I kicked her in the cunt. You wooed that like I did. No, that's my new catchphrase. Kick her in the cunt. I'm selling shirts afterwards that say kick her in the cunt. And there's a picture of a cunt with a shoe in it. Now, all the men here will buy one, but will wear it under another shirt. No, one thing I like about Australians is they brag about animals that can kill you. And that's very much, that's a Canadian thing. We do that to every tourist in this country. They'll watch out for the fucking bears. They'll rip your fucking face off and shit down your neck. Now enjoy your camping trip. Here's your tent. And the Australians are the same, but the animals that can kill you in that country can hide in your shoe. That's fucking terrifying. Because in this country, if you ever see a bear in a shoe, you know it's a bear. You know, even if he's wearing two and he's trying to fit in. I'm a human. I'm not a bear. I have shoes. Come, hug me. See, I fucked that joke up by keeping going, talking as a bear. Because I could see all of you looking at me right now. Bears don't talk. This is retarded. This is a stupid fucking joke. But how the fuck do you know? Bears might talk. You don't fucking know. Maybe they whisper. How fucking terrifying is that? Maybe you don't find out a bear talks till he's just about to rip your fucking face off. Where you just get we can talk. Roar! And rips your fucking face off. And the next thing you know, you're in heaven going, fuck! Bears talk! And everyone looks at you like you're retarded for yelling that out. And then they put your face back on. That's what heaven's about. When you get your face ripped off, you get it put back on. I wonder if that's what Michael Jackson's going through right now. I wonder if in heaven right now there's three guys trying to put his original face back on. And he's running around going, fuck off! I paid a lot of money for this face. Don't give me that. Give me my fifth face. I liked my fifth one. It was good. Yes, I went too far. I've been with the same woman now for 22 years of my life, and it's not out of love. It's spite now. It's a different thing. Love is fleeting. Spite is forever. Honest to Christ, you know why I won't fucking leave her? Because that would make her happy. So I'm in it for the long haul. If anything, I'm bathing less. I don't want to leave that. I wake up every fucking morning of my life and I walk down the stairs and I think, you know, today's the day I kill her. I'm going to kill her today. I'm going to sneak up behind her and hit her in the head with a chair. She won't see it coming, and I know she's behind me on the steps, walking down, going, I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna kick him down the fucking stairs. I'm gonna stick a screwdriver in his fucking eye and leave him there dead. And then we circle each other in the kitchen, spitting fucking fire and hatred. I hate you, whore. Fuck off, cunt. Fuck you, bitch. And then we have tea and toast, and everything's better. And that's why breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Wasn't for breakfast, half of us wouldn't be here. I do not, I'm kidding. I love her. She's a wonderful human. I love her titties just like I did when I moved in. Love the fucking titties. Just fucking squeeze them, suck them like a madman. If you're a tit sucker like I am, you can't pretend to be the boss. You can't suck a woman's tit and claim to be the boss of anything. You can't look over a woman's boob and go, I'm the boss, and just suck her tit. I don't even know how women can look at men suck your tits without hitting you. How the fuck do you look down at a man sucking your tit with his eyes rolled back like a feeding shark and not just go, how the fuck can you keep a job? How do you keep a job? How do you bring money home? You're not a human, you're a chimp. You're a nipple-sucking monkey man, that's what you are. But I love the tits. And if you're a man out there and you're lucky enough to be with a woman who lets you grab her titty willy-nilly 24/7 without doing any of this shit, well, the world is your fucking oyster, my friend. Drink some cognac and suck her tit till the recession's over. I like the morning tit. That's my favorite. When her head's in the fridge. She's wearing a nightie and the light from the fridge door illuminates the outline of her titties hanging down there, banging against each other in that kinetic fashion men adore. And you sneak around the front and you fucking grab a handful. And the nipple's hard because the fridge door's open, so you don't even have to work. It's not like the clit. You can't do that with a clit. You can't just wiggle a clit and run. Because she'll chase you. She'll beat you to death. You have to finish the clit. You can't just sneak up on her in the shower and bolt. And by the way, that's the noise men make in our heads when we wiggle your clit. We do it. Sorry. And most of you women have fucked drunk men once in a while. And you hear that somewhere in the bedroom. That's because he forgot he's doing it loud now. He's forgot he's speaking through his mind. You hear him under the sheet somewhere. What's he doing? I think he's talking to my clit. That would be the other clit answering. Point is, if you wiggle the clit, you're condemned. You have to put down your suitcase and even in the kitchen, just finish her off. You know, fuck here, okay. All right. She's a tall woman, apparently. About 9 foot. I'm getting 9-footer. Different noise completely when you're fingering a 9-foot woman. More of a bloom, 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 blow. It's a proportion thing. It's bigger. Speaking of racism, have you ever caught yourself almost being a racist? I was in Hong Kong recently doing a show. At the end of the show, the guy that ran the gig goes, I want to take you out to dinner, but let me pick the food out, because some of this shit will scare a Westerner. And you're like, fuck you, you're not my mom. I'll pick out my own fucking food, thank you very much. So I grabbed what looked like a dumpling. I bit into it, and it crunched. On further inspection, I found out what crunched was the beak of a small bird. It took everything I am and everything I'll ever be not to become a racist right at that fucking moment. All I wanted to do was wave it around like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You're not supposed to bite into something that's designed to bite into something. You squirrely fucking Asians, what's wrong with you? Here's my theory on racism. If you think you're a racist, try the sandwich of the people you're worried about. If you're worried about the Lebanese, you have a chicken fucking shawarma. Only sweet people make those kind of sandwiches. If you're worried about the Jews, go to Schwartz's. Your only fucking problem with the Jews after that, you don't know enough of them. The Chinese, no sandwiches. That's all I'm saying. I don't even know why I talk about sex in my act anymore. I'm 46. I don't fuck. I smoke dope. I drink too much. You know, I don't. You know what I like now instead of sex? Soup. Nice bit of soup. I haven't had a hard-on in, I think it was November I had a hard-on. But I was in the tub, so it could have been floating. I'm not sure. Well, what's happened is my ball sack has dropped. Like, really drastically. You're a young fella, you wouldn't know, and you're a puppy. I bet your nut sack looks like a turtle's back. You know what I mean? Nice and taut. Mine's fucking moving all over, man. I can't fuck because of the noise it makes. It's like spanking her ass. Like spanky, 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 smacky, smacky, smacky. I'm trying to make up excuses. Honey, I think kids are throwing meat at the windows again. I love that joke. You can tell the potheads in the audience on that joke. Because they're looking at each other going, well, what kind of meat do you think it is? Like a flat meat of some form? A bacon? Perhaps pea meal? My point is my balls are down there. That's my point. They're so far down there that when I fuck her doggy style, periodically one of them comes up from behind me and taps me on the shoulder. And then when I spin around in surprise, I punch her in the mouth with the other one. I dearly wish I could do that in real life. That would be so fucking cool if you could smack your old lady in the face from a distance with your nutsack. There she is coming home with the groceries, just pop her in the fucking head. Hey, one between the bags, hit her right in the forehead. Watch it slowly peel off her fucking face like one of those rubber octopuses you used to whip at a fridge. I did that joke in Ireland. They never had those rubber octopuses you whipped at fridges. An interesting stare. A lot of this is my favorite festival. I love it. I love Montreal. I'm originally from Toronto, and I love Montreal because Montreal is like Toronto's mistress. We'll come out for a couple of weeks, and then when we get home, we tell no one anything. So where'd you go? No, I didn't. Nowhere. No, I didn't even. I was in Cornwall. I went to Cornwall. Went to church, drank some milk. I was doing a festival in Finland. Fuck me, that was Helsinki Comedy Festival. The Finns don't have humor there yet. They're lovely, but they tend to stare at you. And through your act, and instead of laughing, there's a lot of this. These are lies. These stories are lies. If he touched himself in the back of the shoulder with his testicle, he would go to the hospital. These are lies. And when they do laugh, it's not a proper one. You know what I mean? It's like this. Bah! And then they break into applause because you've done a trick. Like, he's made noise come from my face. That's all I know about the Finns. They're fucked up. I licked an asshole once. I was 18. First time I went down on a girl, I didn't know what to lick, so I licked everything. Everything south of her navel was soaked when I was done. And I remember licking her shitter. I remember holding her crack and licking. And midway through her asshole, I went, in my mind, I'm going to have to dump her. Because I've just tasted her shit. I can't talk to her anymore. Because I've tasted her fecal matter. I can't, she can't, hey, you want to go to the zoo? I can't go anywhere with you. I've tasted your shit. Fuck off.